Look it upside DIY. So here's I cut off a bar. There were two. Only one of these connections were on. The welds were breaking off. So I got in the rear. I did a lot of measuring. This is 1.5 by 1.5, and then this is 0.75 by 1.5. So be like vertical. And then basically I drew out as much as I could. And I got to cut one piece to make two different pieces and stuff. So I've got all 8 pieces for each one, for one. And just going over a lot of tools and stuff and seeing where I'm going to do stuff. I need another square, a larger square. Like there's that type of square, and just to make sure I put some pressure on the patch and things. And then I just use some shoe glue and electrical tape, I would say, and hopefully and then before that, this area was really scuffed up, and then I actually weatherproof coated it with some paint, and also I could actually rub. And that's just there's like one piece of electrical tape, and then I decided to kind of put another piece. Actually, it's really, it's almost identical. So, depending on the light and stuff that I kind of use, it's not that bad, but it could just be just a little bit more the apple to go around. I mean, this stuff isn't that cheap. This is a gloss, fast drying, heavy. I was going to gloss clear, so I could actually use that for adding with paint to make it to paint. And I got a pretty good deal. That was maybe like $3 or $4, but some cleaner, bug. Try to use that for all types of cleaning. It's just that's just how it is. Gloss clear. Around, and it's going to try to match up with that, with this bike frame. I am actually ordering 6 pairs of inner tubes, 4 pairs of brakes, and the cassetter and the this bottom piece is called the bottom bracket, and I'm getting that special socket. That's usually the only side. I mean, there are a few cover for it, but kind of having to I think this is a little bit lighter, I would say. I could add a little bit more spray paint, but there are some areas that need to be painted, or but I'm just doing this back area first just because it's accessible, and I'm kind of double checking the paint. You see, it's a little spray paint is actually the right color sometimes, but I didn't want to spray paint and type of paint. I'm gonna try to really mix this up good. And also with the solvent in the spray paint, it's going to break that down a little more, so it's going to need a little bit more spray paint. So here's pretty much the spray paint. It's actually like pretty much the color of the bike, but I just don't want all that over. That's going to be another part of the bike that I'm going to touch up. Got a few brushes here, kind of drying. Okay, so work too. It's just a few Q-tips taped together. I need to find a way to and I have kind of like, you know, little extra filter floss and things like that. I could actually, I'll just use this. I could have used that one, but I'm just going to actually need both hands. And luckily I have a small seat or something would help. But I'm going to just try to paint as much as I can and show you guys the result. And it's going to just dry and I'm just going to be finished. But before that, I've got the flashlight and pretty much the paint in one hand, and then I use the brush. I need the flashlight because it gives off a good light so that I can see where I'm painting, and I'll be able to put down the camera. So it's really hard to examine exactly how the, yeah, it's not like the perfect, but there are, I mean, compare, have enough time left, but there are some really good spots that need touched up on this side and down in the pedal area, and it's just gonna, you know, pretty much, and you know, if when I move this bike I could get to the front area, but having this to work with, it's better than nothing. So let me go ahead and finish trying to paint this, and I'll see you guys on the next Upside DIY. So yeah, it's kind of it's really nice. I think to have just some you know, peace of mind that and things, and then working on touching up this other stuff is another challenge. But yeah, but hopefully there's that type of square, and I would say, you know, working on that yet. But yeah, I need to really match up this color really nicely, and the hammer gray is actually this color. I actually it's really, you know, it's almost identical, so you know, depending on the light and stuff that I kind of use, it's not that bad, but it could just be just just a little bit more you know, but it does have, you know, the gloss type of spray paint situated with it. It's really tough. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Welcome to Upside DIY. Here's the sifter, pretty much finished up. It could use a gloss or a matte spray paint to smoothen out the weatherproofing paint. But I painted this weatherproofing. I used, you know, around the twine, I used wood glue. It's supposed to be waterproof and stuff. And I didn't really like think that the glue would like make the twine. So this is the twine that I was using to wrap around the handle. So then I used electrical tape, and at the ends of the electrical tape I try to use crazy glue, and it's a bit. And then I've been making these kind of like dustpans. I kind of keep some DIY stuff, but I want to show off kind of like the flashlights. I have a small body camera and stuff. That I want to try to have, and a couple of e-vaporizers that I skateboard. For some reason, a skateboard is pretty durable, so I'm trying to start riding this large board. That's probably like the best board. You know, with the long trucks, the trucks and the wheels itself cost like $45, so I don't really recommend. So, and then the board was only $20 with some cheap other bearings. So this board actually is kind of, you know, it's not a cheap thing. It's like, it did cost around $75 for a decent skateboard from Amazon. And then, um, like holding down that. So I guess this skateboard is missing at the bottom and then one at the top. But these skateboards are probably one of my favorite DIYs. They were just brand new, and you know, I worked on them for a while. With this, and the skating grip is there, but yeah, in the bathroom. I had to get the right inner tube. I think I'm going to have to show you the rims because some of the inner tubes I have. So that was kind of a bad edit, but I'm going to have to figure out like, so the flashlight harness. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So this inner tube is pretty bad. 5. I'm going to, but yeah, I've been doing a few DIYs with whatever I have, and that helps me tie up all these. So yeah, just showing you guys some of the inner tubes that I have, and I picked kind of the best one to fit the rim. Some of them are pretty fat, or now they're looking all the same besides this one, but some. So yeah, I guess at night, it's kind of nighttime, and I kind of sort out a few things, try to make a few videos, and then finish sorting out. And so far I've got kind of like, and checking out the next tool bag. I'm going to have like I need to look through my Ziplocs and my plastic bags, but I'm going to have a bag to help, liner that stuff.